Hey guys, how are you? So today I'm gonna be organizing my 168 colored markers. And before I start, I apologize if my voice is a little bit off because I've been sick for a few days. I'm better now, but I just wanted to let you know that's why. Now let's get started. Before we move on to the main marker set, I'm gonna show you the whole collection of my markers. I only use alcohol markers, and the first thing I ever bought was actually the touch markers. Now, the case was some gift that my sister gave to me in about, I think, my 17th birthday. And actually, it wasn't a set with the case was the only purchase, and I filled it with the markers I had. I didn't buy a collection of the touch markers. I bought them one by one. That's why they're not really appealing. But they are actually the most valuable collection I have, and I still use them, especially the black marker, which is not actually in here because I store it in my closet so I can reach it faster for my drawings. You might have seen it in the videos before. And yeah, these are all different types of touch markers. These are the black markers, the black kind of pointy shaped markers which have a flat side like this and a pointy side like this. These two heads are actually for the new collection that I'm currently using as well. But I have to say the best markers that I've ever used are these, the white touch pointy markers, which have a flat side, and the best head of the markers known to mankind, the brush side, as you might all know. And yeah, there's also a few of these kind of round things. Look, they're stuck because the case is not meant for these. I'm just trying to take it out for you guys. Here it is. I think these are not touch. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. These are actually called Quilo. I don't know if they're available in your country. They're also really good, but I would highly recommend you these kind of markers if you're an architect because they have a flat side and a pointy side. They're really good for holding and they have a lot of ink. But yeah, I don't think they're really great for designers and drawers, but maybe for architects who need details. Let me just put this back on here. As I said, these cases are not meant for these markers, so they're a bit tight for them. But we're not going to work with these markers today. I'm just going to put this aside. So that was the first set of markers that I had. I think they're about 6-7 years old. The next set that I bought was actually the first collection and the first whole package of markers that I bought were the basic markers. I don't know if you know this brand, you might know them. They're a bit on the lower price side of the markers, and I actually love this set. When I started the Helia Khatati YouTube channel, I started with these markers, and you might all know them. I think I did about 80 something drawings with these, and they're still working. Maybe some of them are dry, that's why I bought the newest marker set I have, but they're actually still really good to work, and I love them because they have a flat side and the brush side as well. They have the greatest ink I've ever had. If I want to say the cons, there's two cons. First, the color of the lids are not actually so close to the actual color, so you really have to use a swatch palette for it to understand the real colors. And the number two con is that, oh, sorry about that, I just bumped into the camera. And as I was saying, the number two con is that these kind of bled a lot, so I will not recommend them if you are kind of a fill-in coloring artist. But if you are an abstract artist that doesn't have to be in the frame or inside the lines, go for this. These are perfect for you. And yes, before I close this up, I'm going to show you another set, a little set that I have. As you may not know, I am a fashion designer, and a part of my class was drawing and training for skin color for the designs. You know, when you draw a model, a body, you have to color even the slightest bit of hand that's showing the fit if they're showing, and obviously the face. So I was playing with the different shades of skin color, and I bumped into this set. These are also the basic set, but in skin tone. These are 24, and these were the 80 colors, and they all still work. They're really great if you're a realism artist. They're all actually the skin color, and they have a flat side and a brush side, so they're perfect for that. Still, they do have a bit of a color difference between the actual ink and the head, so I recommend, just like this one, make a swatch palette for them. I did have a swatch palette for these as well, and also they bleed a lot, so that would be a bit difficult for realism, especially when you're working with skin tone, but they blend really well together, so that's a good thing. Now let's close this. I don't think I've actually ever used these on my channel because I don't do my fashion designs or even any realism art because I'm not a really good portrait artist. So I normally do abstract or graphic designs, and these were not practical for that. But yeah, I still have them, and I use them for skin color. They're perfect for that. And these two were the second kind of collection that I had. Let me just put them back here. Now let's get to the real deal, which is the newest set of markers that I've bought and I'm currently using for the videos. And this is the swatch palette that we made in another video. I will link it down below in the description for you guys if you haven't checked that out. That was actually the most popular video on my channel right now. And yeah, it was the unboxing and swatching this, so you could check that out. Now let's get to the collection. Here it is. This was actually 168 colors. And actually, because it's on the lower price side, it doesn't really have a brand name. But let me open this up for you. You might notice that it's not actually really messy and unorganized, but I will tell you why I'm choosing to organize this right now. As you can see here, the colors are perfect for me. I really like this color combination because we had a lot of gray, and I actually saw in the reviews when I was purchasing this in the sites that there were too much of the gray colors, but as you can see, it's about 3 columns of the whole collection, and it's actually the perfect size. And as you can see, there's a warm side, there's a blue and cold gray, and there's a green gray. So there are different shades of gray and different tones, and they're perfect for me, I would say. Now you might say that this is not actually that bad of an unorganized collection, but I have a swatch right here, and I usually when I draw, I just put back marker approximately where it belongs. So for example, if I take 15 and 5 out, I don't care about the right placement. I just put them in because they're not that different, so it will make a big difference. But now as we get along, you might notice that in the drawings and in the videos, I take a longer time to find the markers I want because they're not the same order as the one on the swatch. That's why we need to organize this now, and I really recommend if you have a marker set like this big, always have it organized, so it would save a lot of time in finding the right marker for yourself. Let's pour these out and start organizing them again. This would probably make a big sound. I am apologizing in advance. Let's just get it over with. Ouch. Okay, that's a lot of markers. Okay, that's good. Now I've cleared some space so I can see the swatch palette. And I'm just gonna take my case, the grid. I'm not gonna use the whole leather box for it because it will take a lot of space in the frame. So we will put them in here. So let's get into it. I will start with a few of the red colors. As you can see, they're all the way in the up. So I will try to start with this, just like that. I think these are a few reds. I will put them here so we can organize them one by one. Let's put these here as well. And I think that's all the red we have. Let's check. So the first thing we need is number 2. And number 2, oh, I think we've lost number 2. Okay, we have to find number 2. Let's see if we can find it. It's not here. What about here? Are you here? Here it is. I found number 2, which will be the first color we use, and I will put it right here. There we go. After that would be number 1, which is right here, the wine red. After that is number 4, vivid red. Number 10, deep red. Number 11, carmine. Number 12, Carol red. And after that would be number 14, the vermilion. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. And as you can see, just what I was telling you guys, as you can see, the number 14 on the paper and the color of the lid are not really the same. That's why you really need a swatch palette for every marker you use. Number 15, geranium, I think it's called. Number 121, fluorescent coral red. After that is number 16, coral pink, or coral pink, sorry. After that is number 13, which is scarlet. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake, I think. Yep, let's just move this one. And number 5, the cherry pink, go between 15 and 121. And we finished the first column so quickly. That's really a good sign. Now we have to get to the second part. And let's go with the pinks. Let's find all the pinks we have. I will put it right here again. We'll do pinks first, and then we'll go to the skin colors because there are a lot. For now, we're just gonna go with the pinks. There we go. just like that. And then under here, this. These two are definitely pink. These two, these, one of these. Okay, let's start with these. As you can see, we have a really good variety of every color. So these are all in the pink area. That's a really good thing about this color collection. We were on number 13. Now we need number 3. Number 3 is right down here. It's right here. And you can actually compare it to the color on the paper. As you can see, it's really different. That's why I'm telling you. After that is number 85. And 85 is really different from the color on the paper. That is 85. See? Really different. After that is 86, which is right here. Vivid reddish purple. And we go to number 126 down here. It's called fluorescent pink. 125, which is called fluorescent rose. They're really similar. 87, which is, I think it's called the azalea purple. Correct me if I'm wrong. Number 6, with vivid pink. We had vivid red and then it's vivid pink. 198 is called tender pink on the brighter side. 89, which is pale purple. I don't think it's a purple, but it's called that, so we just call it. Number 17, which is another pale color, is pastel pink. That's a good name for that. Number 88, purple gray. This is definitely not gray. I don't know who came up with this name, but this, as you can see, is not purple at all. Anyways, after that we have 147, which is right here, and it's called the pale lilac. After that we have 84. It's right here. It's called pastel violet. After that we have number 9, actually. And number 9. So we have got to go. Oh yeah, it's here. Pale pink, just right here. Number 8, just right here, and it's called rose pink. After that we have number 7, called Cosmos. And you can see that this is a really different color than the actual ink as well. After that we have number 18, peach. Number 18 is kind of a good peach. And after that we have 138. It's right here, called light pink. And we go to the third row. It's 137, medium pink. Number 77. And actually the 77 was kind of faded. That's why it's really light on the paper, but we gotta find it. It's right here. Pale blue. 146, which is the mauve shadow, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. 196, which is the pale pink light. 136. We have to find it now because it's not here. The cream color is on now, so we can move on. These are all the creams. Then there's a few here, few down here. We could be wrong, so we're just gonna go along and see what happens. Just like that. Oh, there's the 136. Just gonna put it right here. After that, we have number 28 and 28. We have got to find it. So let's keep moving. This is 26. I cannot find 26. Where is it? Number 28. Sorry, 28. Let's see if we can find it. It's not here. We have 29, we have 27, we have 26, we have 25, but not 28. So after number 28, it's 139, which is right here. The flesh. And we will put it here. After that will be 27, which is right down here. It's called powder pink. After that is 131, it's right here. Skin white. After that it's 133, which is right here. Baby skin pink. And after that is 135, which is right here. Pale cherry pink. 132, and it's called milky white. 29, it's called barely beige. That's a fun name. 134, which is called raw silk. 25, which is called salmon pink. And we go to the fourth row, which the first would be 142. It's right here. As you can see, it's a really different color than the actual ink. It's called pale cream. 141, it's called buttercup yellow. 26, which is the pastel peach. This is not a pastel peach, by the way. 109, oops, sorry, called the pearl white. And now we need these two, and we're moving on to different kind of color. Oh my god, here's 28. We found it. Fruit pink. There we go. Now we need 169 and 101. Here is 101. Shall we put it right here? And 169, which is right here. It's called putty. I don't know why it's called that, but as you can see, it's a really different color than what it is. Both of them. And after that, we have 97. Now I think we need to take a few of the brown and orange colors. So let's do that. Oops, sorry about that. Not the yellows, obviously, because the yellows are after that. Well, we're just gonna put everything here. The yellows, the browns, and the oranges, in hopes that we can find all of them. These are all yellow and orange, so let's do that. Okay. And after that, we have here, here, just like that, and let's move along. Okay, where were we? We were at, let me just put this a bit